there, partner.
There we are.
NVM, we're good.
No, I was just waiting for everyone to hop in before we started up this time. That way we don't miss anything. I feel like the last few times, Tej is the last one in. I mean, clearly again.
Yeah.
And we get some stuff in there.
Rookie moves.
Exactly. So, I mean, welcome back. To start, obviously, Todd just popped in. Todd's here now. Kev's here. Boog's here. And
wait, are we live right now?
We're live, unless you don't want to be.
Can you hear the laundry, or are we good? Because I can't do.
Nah, you're good.
The piercing, I can't do the full headphones.
That is so ridiculous. No, we can't hear it. You should be fine.
Okay, good. And Ryan Cal's gonna be cooking pie in the back, so you might see some.
I love that. We get the fat ass of Rye Cal. You get the booty in action back there.
Here we go, Rye Cal Fitness. Shout out.
Shout out. So obviously we're back, episode 52. Officially been doing this a year. Wow. I think we've done 53 with the one live app we threw in there. I don't think I counted it towards the total, but either way, thank you boys for doing this, going along this run. This has been a good one, and it's nowhere near over, unless I get hit by a car. Exactly. So, that being said, what the fuck's up? What's everyone been up to? Two weeks. Been a long time. Boog, what you been up to?
Been busy.
Been busy.
Very, very busy.
I know.
School, work, all the above. Just I've been everywhere. Every day's as me and Kev used to say, every day's a fight camp, working towards a goal. So yeah. We got
at least something's clicking up top, man.
We got something cooking. We got something to do every day, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
I know, and a little surprise. I didn't think I was going to be able to make the drive to Reno. Had going on, so I just said fuck it. Took a day off work last week, and made the day trip to Reno. And I didn't say anything to Books. I didn't want to disrupt these plans, like he's saying. He's been on a fucking steady course. I'm not trying to rock no ship. So I went up there, made some purchases that I needed to make for the hunting season. No. Hunting only. Oh, you can't see it. Look at this decoy. Wow. This thing is.
Wow.
I might just leave it right here.
Name that?
What?
What are you going to name that?
No names, because I might accidentally shoot it at some point this year. Daffy Goose.
Oh, it's a goose.
Jesus Christ. Someone get this guy a break. No, but so I go up to Reno, and then as I'm finishing up, I give Boog the old call, what you doing today? And he's like, going to work right now. And I'm like, God damn it. Just thinking we were about to go get breakfast, have a good day.
You shot me a text early, man.
I know. Looking back, I totally fucked up. I should have texted you as soon as I got into town, because it took me like 45 minutes. We could have squeaked something in, but nah, I didn't. And then you were like, should I bang work? I was like, absolutely not for me. I wish, but nah, I gotta go. How has work been though? Same.
Good. Yeah. So actually, yesterday was my last day. I concluded with a drive to the Reno airport. I drove this one lady and her grandson, and
from the golf course.
Yeah, in her forwarder, because they thought I was gonna like go straight home, but I drove her car, and I was like, "Yo, I want to play. Like it's the last day." And I opened.
That is,
yeah.
Where does her thinking come in with the car? That's
no, it was ridiculous. But I was nervous that I was going to have to drive them to the airport, which wouldn't make sense. I was like, wouldn't you want to drive your car and then I would just drive it back?
Right.
Which is what happened. So I lucked out. But then she's like, yeah, send me your Venmo. And like, because she gave me your number and I was like, okay.
Hey.
Wow. It's coming right on through.
Hey, we're in the jungle, baby.
Goodness gracious. Hey, that's all right. We got the hunting. We got the dog walking through. We're getting a different audience here. Different feel.
Let's go.
No, that's a dog.
They look like Ellie. Or not Ellie. What's the other one? Romeo. Nomi. Sorry, but go on.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So I haven't received a Venmo yet, which is a little surprising. But whatever.
Wow.
It's all good.
And
but then golfed yesterday with the boy Nick Franz.
And, shout out Nick.
Hey, is he there?
Yeah, and then
Nick, hey, go rip a shot of Jack right now for the boys. For the boys.
He's chilling. He's chilling.
Oh, but, what the
being
fuck?
chilling?
Have him rip that. Come on.
But should I ask or what?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. It's on you.
They want you to rip a Jack shot on Jaw. I'm chilling. He says,
being chilling, pussy.
I have tequila. I'll rip one.
He did bought at the course. Did bought at the course. Can't be mixing.
I got one too. A little sitting here.
Wow, is that Patron?
Yeah, a coworker went to fucking Mexico and brought us all back Patron things that he probably bought at Safeway in America, but hey, respect. It's a nice paperweight.
Our family doesn't usually drink Patron though, so it's according to Kevin.
Your family what?
Right, Cal with the laugh. Nah, it's a little inside joke. Me, right, Cal, and Kev. Patron got us in the zone, but I was actually gonna wear a Patron shirt today.
Wow, shout out.
But that's actually amazing that you already just brought that bottle up. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Well, wait, I was going to say, shout out to Kev Cal, just celebrated a birthday yesterday.
Oh, fuck, Kev.
You forgot to text. You guys forgot to text. You fucks. That's on you guys.
I totally did. That's on me. I mean, I'm not your cousin, so it's not as bad as Boog not texting, but...
That's
pretty bad, man.
Bro.
Pretty bad.
That's on me, bro.
That's brutes.
29 years, though. 29 years.
I was going to ask. 29? Let's go. That's huge.
Yes, sir.
To be fair, Friday night, Nick Franza was feeding me Jack and Cokes, and I didn't have dinner. And
at the wall?
Or no, Saturday night. Sorry, Saturday night. And I got back here and was yakking everywhere. And then
here we go. Give me a play-by-play. Finally, you give me something other than the minutia of the grind.
I also want to say this. I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna say I wanted. There's this one chick in my class, in my group, who I wanted to see out.
In your group?
Yeah, she's because we're in groups in this one class.
Oh, okay.
And I see her out, and I am just gone. And it was just, I fumbled. It was Clifford Franklin just right in the breadbasket and just.
Did you actually go up to her, or did you just not even?
No, she came up to me, and I just.
Go on. Well, how did it go down?
And then Nick was talking to this hot chick, and she had a low-key hot friend. So then I went over there, and then it was just like, might be reversal time. And then I got back to my place. I was literally in the Uber. I was like, oh God, like
we got it.
That's so bad. Have you ever yacked in the Uber?
No. Kev Cal, or no, sorry, Rye Cal had that.
Yeah, that was not me. I was winning money that night. That was a good night for me.
Video BJ.
Yeah, I had a reversal, and then went to bed at like 2, and then woke up at 6:45 for it to open, and I woke up and I was still drunk, and like forgot my belt, went to McDonald's, got a McGriddle meal, put ketchup on the hash brown and had it on my middle console. And then on one of the turns on the freeway, the fucking hash brown goes on ketchup side onto my fucking jacket and goes down
my God.
in between the chair and the middle console. And I was like, oh my God, this is the worst morning of my life.
What a rook.
Then,
yeah, that is a rook mistake. On the middle console, whipping turns.
You need to hammer. You got to hammer it in the parking lot and then go.
That's my stomach. You just couldn't.
And you know what?
Liquid IV.
I've been hitting this too, because you know me, Boog. I'm a big, you get fast food, you eat it on the car ride home. It's not a get a plate out at home and set it up. We're eating from point A to point B.
I go in the P-lot just right away. Hammer.
P-lot, or if I have to like get back to work, what I've been doing, instead of putting ketchup on, and this might be a little gross, I've been taking a bite and then sucking a little ketchup out of the packet. And then
you do what you have to
do. Yeah, literally drinking ketchup just a little bit, and then
Big Daddy style.
Literally packets of ketchup. But or I mean, the big one is T-Bell hot sauce. It's a little bit runnier. You can't be affording to have that slipping off your burrito. So
true.
I go right in the mouth. What'd you say?
I said that probably stains T-Bell sauce.
You know how many shirts I think the one I'm wearing right now has a T-Bell stain on the bottom of it right now. But yeah, no, that's a tough morning, Boog. And so how did that shift go? Were you just faded the full day, or did you end up getting pretty hungover?
The fucking breakfast got fucked up, and then I got a pretty decent lunch. They had French fries, so I gobbled a bunch of those down, and then had a prime, and then drove those people to work. So, Kev, that's on me. But I hope you understand that.
You're good, man.
And then did you rally and start drinking Sunday, or what?
I had a half a Coors Light on the course. Nick had to finish it off for me. I couldn't.
That's tough.
Did it lead to a good round of golf?
I played really well Sunday and didn't play too well today. But
are you guys playing at your course, or?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. And so it stayed open one more day for you guys today that you could play? Mm-hmm. Damn. That's a sweet setup.
That's sweet. Yeah, no doubt.
Fuck yeah. Did you beat Nick? That's the last question.
No, I played better than him yesterday, but we weren't keeping score. But it's really hard when you first play because the greens are like fast as fuck, so everything rolls off. But today he played really well. He had two good birdies, and then fucking this close to a hole in one. Literally, like it was rolling to the hole, and I like grabbed him from behind, and it just trickled behind, and then he put it in for birdie. But yeah,
fuck, that's
hole one.
No, it was like what hole was that?
Par 5.
It was 3. It was hole 3, but we started on hole 11. So
gotcha.
Little shotgun start for the boys today. Love that. Speaking of, I just cleaned my shotgun. Duck hunting season. I'm bringing it up as much as possible. Anyone who's listening and wants to go, or any of you guys, fucking join along. So, you don't have to shoot anything, but you can just come along. What's up?
Does that goose attract duck? I don't.
No. So it does, because like the place I go, it's right next to Twin Creeks. You can literally see the lights at Twin Creeks from the thing. You can see Levi Stadium. It's fucking weird as hell. Like you go out there on a Sunday and you hear it's third down, and it's like, what in the fuck? I have a gun in my hand. Yeah, fucking strange. But so like there's goose all around there, and it's usually like, hey, if there's geese around, they're smart. It's a safe area, so it attracts geese and ducks. But yeah.
Oh, can you shoot a goose or no?
Yeah. And it's like we usually shoot like 2 a year, and this place is like public land. What?
Is it frowned upon?
No, definitely not. It's just people shoot them as much as possible, but it's just like public land. So like every Joe Schmo from fucking Sacramento to goddamn who knows where is coming here to hunt ducks, and it's just gets tough. A bunch of people have I took them out for their first time, and now they have private clubs they're going to, and I'm like, sick. Like I'm not shelling out the money for that though.
A bunch of sleepy Joes from the border coming up, probably.
Exactly, he's called it. But no, that's all I've been up to. Really, actually, I went to a fucking all white party this weekend. Pretty sick.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw Dave after that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So funny. Yeah, so our friend Luke got married in Spain, and I didn't end up going to that, but they had like a thing here, and so all white, and I'm like, fuck, I don't own like a piece of all white clothing. Like it's just stain worthy, right? Not my game. I'm a big wipe the hands off on the shirt or like the inside of the pants. But so we go to this party, and I actually ended up having like 5 or 6 beers. Not unlike me.
Wow.
I was like pretty faded for an hour and a half. You know me, I can't see. My problem is I can't just sit with the beer in my hand. If my glass is full, like gulp, 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 gone, and then fucking just sitting around. And then his uncle, like they had a keg. His uncle was filling a pitcher up from the keg and just walking around filling shit up. And I was like, I mean, this is a recipe for disaster for your boys. So I had to eventually pump the brakes. But those guys were, I think they went through 4. I mean, granted they were pony kegs, but like 4 of them in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, they were pretty greased up when I saw them out in cartoons.
Fucking D Roach. He I pick him up to take him to the thing, and in classic fashion, he is like violently hungover to the point where he's like not shaking but like pale, and he's like, I don't want to eat anything, like I just fuck this, like don't want to do it. And so Roach is a classic, like I said, the best roommate ever. But so we're going, and it's finally like he's like, I want to get there at 2:15. Starts at 2. I'm like, okay, that's perfect. We don't leave X's house, that's where we were picking him up, to like 2:20, and we're with this other guy from Reno, Greg, hops in the car, and like we're waiting for Dave, and we're waiting in the car for like 5-6 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? Where is this kid? And then like all of a sudden he comes running out of the house, kind of like wiping his face. He's like, dude, I just projectile vomited, like worse than I'd ever have like in my entire life. Cause he had like half a Zanotto sandwich, like forced it down, just fucking blue chunks everywhere at X's. I was like, that is classic Roach.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm a fan of theme parties. I'm not a fan of parties just in general, but throw a little something behind it, a little zhuzh. I can go. Fuck it.
Theme parties are sick.
That's what I'm starting to find out. I just can't. Normal outings, not for me. Fucking throw a theme behind something, I'm all in.
Gentlemen across the nation, I have an urgent message for you. This episode is brought to you by Manscaped. The brand that took your balls to space is now launching them into an ultra sphere. Introducing the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, featuring a new cutting-edge design and next-generation dual safe skin blade heads for different shaves. It's pretty much a spaceship to take your boys downstairs to the next level. Join the 9 million men worldwide who trusted Manscaped with the brand new Lawnmower 5.0 by going to manscaped.com for 20% off, plus free shipping with the code Trough. High tech for low places, brought to you by Manscaped.
What I love most about Manscaped is how quick and easy and painless it is to use. If you got a date, Tinder, dinner, anything, just go in the bathroom, quick shave. Your boys are looking good. You're looking huge. It gives me confidence. It makes me feel great when the girl goes downstairs saying, wow, you're nice and kept. Not going to get a tug that night. You're going to get a little sucky. So go ahead and get that Manscaped Lawnmower 5.0.
Every man knows how scary it can be when going for a close shave below the waist. That's why I, as well, trust Manscaped for my sensitive areas. I'm lucky to be one of the first to try the new Lawnmower 5.0. And to say it's a game changer is an absolute understatement. Manscaped's 5th generation trimmer features 2 next-gen interchangeable skin-safe blade heads, a standard trimmer blade for taking a little off the top, and a new foil blade to go for that smooth finish wherever your heart desires. Like, again, I've been fading my shit for a while now with the 4. The 5 does it even better. So nice. And guess what? No more wet shaving down there. Count me in. I'm always in for that. Just dry, let it fly. Let's go, baby. This bad boy also features a dual LED spotlight. That means 2 LED spotlights to provide a contrast on multiple skin tones so you can shed some light on your darkest places. That's gross. Get that taint, folks. We're talking 3 length combos for all your desired lengths. And oh, did I mention this trimmer is waterproof too? Take it on the go. Manscaped has you covered. This puppy comes with a travel case and even a travel lock feature to avoid any accidental powering on or off and getting weird looks in that airport, if you know what I mean. No one wants to hear the vibrating coming out of a bag. This right here, fellas, is on the cutting edge of cutting pubes. Upgrade your ball trimmer and your life will follow.
Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Trough at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Trough at manscaped.com. Your balls have been through enough. It's time to go ultra with Manscaped.
It's the 5.0, baby.
Times 5.
But Kev, what you been up to?
Let's see. I mean, the week before last, I was in Missouri because I went to my friend's wedding.
Wedding. I see you're clean shaved. You brought the Manscaped with you and cleaned up a bit.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, and I even said, Christmas gifts, man, code Trough, 20% off. Solid deal. It's
We
around the
love
corner.
that. We love
Heck
that.
yeah, we gotta help the team, man. Come on. But no, it was a really good time. I went Thursday through Sunday, so took a couple days off of school. But yeah, it's different, like, because I was in the wedding, I was a groomsman, but I stayed Thursday night at the bride and groom's apartment where they live. So then I went to the venue to help them set up Friday at like 11 o'clock. Didn't really know what was going on or like how long I'd be there, but I also knew they were basically my ride back home. So as the day goes on and I'm helping set up, like I'm just there, just another set of hands. But setup goes till about like 9:15, 9:30 that night.
PM? Poof.
Because they had to set up the venue because they rented it out. And so they just put down tables and chairs. And then everything else that you want to do is up to you. So they brought so many things and we had to set the tables, all this stuff inside and outside. Because it was an outside wedding, inside reception at the same place. But
yeah, I feel like that's kind of sick though, to like bring your own shit. Like you just rent out the venue, then it's like, fucking leave it up to you. Yeah, it might be a little more work, but goddamn, you can do whatever you want. You don't have someone else telling you, we don't really do that here.
Yeah, and the people that were running the show like helped us with stuff. Like we needed ladders, we needed like other stuff, and they were just like, yeah, here's the key for this. Go down there, take that. Like, so yeah, they were like, we rented it out, and they were just all hands on to help us do it. So it was really like well ran, but I don't know. I had a deeper appreciation for it when the actual wedding was on Saturday.
Makes sense.
Like kind of look at, instead of just kind of flying and just just have fun,
people,
see a buddy.
I did this. So you were telling people, hey, I did this. I hung those flowers.
I mean, not too much, but just more. It's like, damn, like this is cool. Like, cause I got to meet the bride side of the family really well because she was a friend of mine in college too. Because we all went to the same school.
How good of a friend?
No, what the hell? But no, they've been dating ever since I knew them. So, but yeah, no. So I got to like hang with her side of the family, and it was just good people. So it was just a good time. And then no, Saturday was a great night. The weather was awesome. It was an afternoon wedding, so yeah, it was really sunny, nice breeze, like a water backdrop too. Sick. But yeah, reception was fun. I was probably going hard like 9:15 to like 11:30 for sure, just dancing, just going just on the dance floor that they had there.
And shots?
I was gonna say, any libations flowing?
Just one shot because the whole bridal party, everybody did it. But yeah, I took one and I was about 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, I need 2 cups of water. I'm like,
oh my God.
No, thanks. No, haven't smoked, haven't done nothing. Straight alky. Had some food, but it was like an hour and a half later. I'm like, that's just sitting on me. Nah, don't want it. But just went out, went hard from there. Yeah, man. Yeah, don't need it. Alcohol, no thanks. But yeah, no, it was a great time. And then, yeah, I mean, just came on back, and birthday weekend was cool because I had Friday off. So I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday because my actual birthday was yesterday. I played golf.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what'd you do?
Wow. Oh, I didn't really play too great, but we had a random for a 4th guy, and so I never played, I guess, with a random in any of the groups. I guess so far that I've played, I've only played like 4 or 5 times, but ends up just being this old dude who ended up knowing somebody who went to Harker, and yeah, so we kind of just hit it off with this old Asian dude, and we were just chilling, playing golf with him. Had a funky swing, but just par city at Prune Ridge, just consistent. This is actually pretty good. But yeah, no, it was a good time. Good morning round. Went to get lunch. Huh?
I was available Friday morning. That's weird. I didn't get that text.
I was trying to push for it, but my dad was setting it up and then threw in the 4th man, and then when he didn't even show, I was shaking my head because even Rice said something. I was like, that's kind of who I was thinking if Todd didn't have or could.
Who was the scheduled 4th? Let me ask.
My dad's friend, Steve Wright.
Hey, this isn't Siege's
Fucking
birthday.
Steve Wright.
But no, I mean, it was fun. He was setting it all up. I was just ready to go. Once he said the 4, I was like, all right, I'm not going to tell him not to call back his friend and say, hey, you can't come.
Fucking bail. Now let me ask you a question. Going back to the wedding a little bit. If Rye was in that wedding party, do you think he would have taken a shot when everyone else did?
If he was in the wedding party and everyone took a shot, I think he'd take the shot.
Ooh.
No. I think he would. I think he'd honestly probably do what I did. Probably
if a guy broke into our apartment right now, put a gun to my head and said, "Right, Cal, you need to take a shot or else he's dead," I'm pretty sure I get my.
You're getting a new paint job in the fucking kitchen.
Just.
But no, I think he'd take it. I think he'd take it.
I don't know. I feel like it's a toss-up. I feel like it, depending on what it was, too, he'd be like, it would be very specific.
No, I think he'd take it because it's just for the moment. I mean, it's there. It's just one thing. Just rip it. They give you a line.
We won the kickball title. He didn't even go near it. It was like it was poison. I had to take it for him.
That's not an occasion for him to get a sip out. Come on now. You know that. Come on.
Could have wet the lips on the boot. Could have wet the lips.
I mean, next kickball title, I'll be sure to have 2 cups of water at the ready.
Hey, have it by your side, man. Helps you get ready to go.
That is classic. Speaking of kickball, Tej, we put on another clinic the other day. I mean, it's
another show. I was talking to Rye today. I'm quietly hitting like 850, 900, pretty high on base. They can't get me out, Boog. Also, I don't know if you guys heard, but Jim, you saw there's a pretty athletic play at third, dodging the ball. I did see. The ball. It was knees to my tits, probably how high up I was, and landed on third. It was nice. It was a pass ball, ran home.
It was very sick.
Give the Bryce.
Todd has a couple of those this year where he's avoided throws at him, fucking quick on the feet, hopping over balls. The kickball team's looking good. Are you playing next week or are you out? Oh, you're out.
No, we're in Denver, baby. I'm gonna be with Books.
That's right.
Smoking blunts and eating buns. Saying.
Wait, did he cut out or is that just me?
What?
I think it was just you.
I said smoking blunts and eating buns. Bun cakes, maybe? I don't know.
Hey, I've always said that's gonna be my shop. Nothing blunt cakes. When it goes full federally legal, I'm fucking sign me up. Tej, what have you been up to though? Yeah, it seems like you've had sorry to interrupt, but as soon as we broke from the last podcast, I feel like the next day you had some breaking news. You with Major League Baseball, you're getting a text message, and you've had a lot of shit going on.
I forgot. I haven't even told this story.
No.
Dude, so much has happened with that.
That's what I mean. It's been crazy.
Well, no, since before that. So for those that don't know, I worked for Major League Baseball. Basically, long story short, I was basically a narc in the clubhouse. So make sure no cheating was happening. And this is for the Mets and the Yankees. Making sure no cheating was happening. No one can text during the game. No live feeds in the clubhouse. And if I saw anything, no pitchers can have anything like that. So, and he, avid pod listener Dube was the guy who got me the job. He actually still does it for the Marlins. So if Major League Baseball is listening, it's probably just under the bus. But anyway, so I worked there last season, so not this current season. So on Friday morning, and I had gone out Thursday, I think. So I woke up hungover, didn't have my cups of water, Kev. I just rolled with it. I woke up probably 9:30, late on a Friday morning, 9:30. And I have a missed call from New York, a New York number. And I'm like, I don't know who that is. And then follow-up text saying, this is blah, blah, blah from MLB Investigations. Please call me as soon as you get this. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I texted Dube, and I'm like, hey, did you get this? Because basically the person who ran that whole team was like a scam art. Like, he was not a good guy. It was basically thought that we were in second grade, just overbearing. It was not a good time. So he's like, no, but you need to call that guy back now. So I did a little research before. The Mets GM was being investigated, Billy Epler. So I just like, hey, it has to be about that. So, and then Ryan ended up coming in and I was like, hey, I called him the situation. He's like, call him now, put it on speaker. Let's do it. So I
not how you should handle a investigative call, but I fucking love it.
No, so do you end up looking up the guy on LinkedIn, former Marine, former NYPD detective? Like he was legit.
He's been on some legit cases. Yeah.
Yeah. This guy's real. So I grabbed the phone and I'm like, I'm talking, or I said, hey, this is Todd. I got a missed call from the number. He's like, hey, Todd, this is Rick. Just want to talk to you about an ongoing investigation. He's like, it has nothing to do with you or your reports or any of your, because after the game, after each game, I had to fill out a report, basically like all good or any violations that had happened.
Right.
So he's like, it has nothing to do with anyone you worked with, GCM wise, nothing on MLB. He's like, it has everything to do with the New York Mets. Like, all right, buckle up. So he asked me, he's like, what game did you work during the playoffs? And I was like, I worked the wild card round. I was with the Mets game 2 and then the Padres when they closed it out game 3.
That's so fucking crazy. Sorry. That's insane that you're like down in the clubhouse for all of this shit.
No, yeah, I'm in the clubhouse and dugout. Yeah, I'm just wearing an MLB shirt looking like an asshole. So he's asking me questions. He's like, did you see any on the Mets side? Did you see any front office personnel in contact with the dugout? Which during the game you cannot have any. There can't be any contact from the people at the front office level or in the video rooms challenging plays because that's where the only live feed is. Can't have any contact with anyone. But people cheat. I can't stop people walking around with papers and be like, what is that? What is that? And if they have them in their pocket, they can walk in the dugout. I'm not going to stop people. But I'm supposed to know who's supposed to be near the dugout or not. But anyway, so I said, no, I didn't see any like front office talking to anyone. But I said, I mean, occasionally and most of the time around the 7th or 8th inning, front office staff would come into the clubhouse, but like go get food. And like I said, the GM, I was like, yeah, the GM usually walk in and would like sit in Buck Showalter's office for a little bit or be like watching stuff. And then the guy goes, the investigator goes like, and when you say GM, you're referring to Mr. Billy Epler? I'm like, that's correct. I'm referring to Billy Epler.
A fucking full-on deposition. Can you point to Billy Epler in the room?
So so right away I know because what the media was saying that the investigation was about him misusing the IL spot, or basically so he didn't have to, people who didn't have enough moves to go down to the minors. But instead of going on waivers, it was just like, fake an injury type thing, put him on the 10-day so they can get a guy up, I guess, which I guess is a common practice. I had no idea. But I was reading an article and their person was saying they wouldn't be getting investigated for that. There's got to be something more. So after the call, the guy, Rick, was like, all right, all good. Like, if I have any more questions, I'll reach out. So that was, Friday morning. Sunday morning. So then I start thinking about what happens, and then after I tell the Sunday morning thing, I'll spill what I think it is. So Sunday morning, he calls me again, and I was asleep again late Saturday night. So I sent him a text. I'm like, sorry, I was in church with my family.
You're such a piece of shit. This guy definitely has someone watching you outside your house, just fucking never left from coming in Saturday.
Chris, preaching the Lord, preaching the gospel. He said, no problem. Can you just confirm which clubhouses you worked in and confirm? And he said, by communication, I meant, did you also see anyone on their phone texting like people in the dugout? And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, well, I don't know where those texts are going. I mean, I'm sure people had their phone out, but I said no. And I said, I worked the Mets game 1 or the Mets game 2, the Padres game 3. Now let's go back to that series. Kev, I know you were interested in that wild card series, a great series last year. Do you remember game 3 when Musgrove's on the hill? He had his ear thing. You remember that? It was all over social media.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of shit on his ear. I'm in the Padres clubhouse and I'm getting pinged. Because it was bug spray. They're like, find the bug spray. He's using bug spray.
Holy shit.
Hey, I'm like, I'm not gonna go through the guy's locker. I'm not gonna do that stuff. But we're like kind of eyeing it, and he was a nice guy. I was talking to him. We end up finding the bug spray like kind of after the game, like around the 8th inning, 9th inning after he got taken out. So you can tell he has shit on his ear. He does. Buck comes out, tells the ump checks him. I'm at that. The ump clears him, so I'm texting my people. I'm like, pinging him like, it's not on me. I can't do anything. Like the ump cleared him, so it's fine. So where Buck fucked up was the post game. He said that the rotations on his curveball was like double what it normally is, and the movement. He wouldn't have known that unless his analytics department people had messaged that in, which you're not supposed to do. He's not supposed to know that. So that's probably why they're going back and investigate which more shit happens. So that's probably not the tip of the iceberg, but and I don't know if that was prompted, but that's one of the things that I think where he kind of fucked up, where he was like, well, okay, my analytics team, I'm hearing the rotations on, he's getting, however many inches more of a drop on his curve. And he was dealing that night. I think he threw like 7 strong. I was like, all right, Joe, sick.
Fuck.
But
No
so I haven't heard anything back. But yeah, Showalter resigned and Epler resigned like back-to-back days. And I think I got at the beginning of the week and I got the call on Friday. So, and dude wanted me to tweet out like Buster Olney, like that was
no,
Sports Illustrated, just behind the curtain stuff. But yeah, that was my last week. It was pretty crazy.
That is fucking wild. Okay, so now if he would have gotten like popped by the umpires for having shit on his ear or whatever, would that have come back to you like, all right, now we need to find? So
yes and no. We've popped Garrett Cole. I mean, he has illegal rosin. They all have the shit. They just hide.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not going to go up to me making the part-time 23 an hour, walking up to a 40 mil guy a year. Hey, put that phone away and give me that bug spray. You can't have it. I'm like, I'm not that kind of guy. I mean, there are narcs that probably did that.
Right.
Everyone hated us there. But no, I didn't give a shit. But no, and that's what I was saying. I'm like, I'm not going into private personal space. And like they hit it, it was like really in the dugout. And when I would go in the dugout to check pitch comm, I'm trying to go quick because I don't want, especially pitchers, like if you're not supposed to walk by, they're sitting there by it alone, they're just focused on the shit. If I were to like, oh hey, where's the fucking spray? They'd fucking light me up.
Say he's got a no going, you're the guy that fucks with them, and then that's
I'm like, hey, this guy's throwing like 7 innings 2-hit ball. I'm not gonna go fuck with them.
Fuck.
So yeah, it was pretty crazy. But yeah, I haven't heard anything back from him, so we'll see. But yeah, it's nuts.
That is fuck. That's so crazy. I didn't know it was that like in depth. Like I knew you were there, but like I didn't know to what extent.
I had to go through every baseball, make sure it was rubbed correctly before I gave it to the umps. Like I go through 180 balls. It took like an hour and a half to make sure they're all good. Yeah, I took a few too. I took one from the Subway Series. It was I think it was Cole Scherzer. I took one.
So they had 179 going into that game.
Yeah. Well, no, after the game I took one. Yeah. But no, some of the kids like, have a ball. I'm like, yeah. So like a big leaguer.
Oh my god, you are such a fuck. I'm surprised you didn't sign it first with the double O. Just a double O, no
if
name.
I was icy, I should have went out in like a Mets or like a shirt. Just like, yeah, I'm on the DL. Minor leaguer.
Hey, you could totally pass, you know what I mean? Like if you came in with a hat and like a jacket, people would I would buy it. Fuck it. That is so fucking good. Holy shit, that's crazy. Oh, dude, how about this one? Okay, so Mikey yesterday, loved the kid to death. He has been traveling a lot more for work, as you know, Tej, but the other guys, he's been traveling like a lot more. So he's going, I forget where this week. Fuck it, doesn't even matter. But he goes to a concert in Sacramento the night before.
He went to the country one?
Yeah, I think he ended up going for a night, yeah. But so he goes to that with Sam, his girlfriend.
I was going to say, who's Sam? Clarify for the listeners.
There you go.
Vote her out.
Oh yeah, that was so funny. on New Year's, vote her out, Sam. Mikey's chick.
The Portnoy.
So good.
That was so good.
So they go to this concert, and of course he takes like the first flight out of SFO the next morning. And I'm like, what are we doing? You can't be doing that. But anyway, so they go to SFO, and he's getting out of the car, and I guess Sam goes, "Hey, where is your bag? Like, you brought your." Yeah, he brought his bag for the concert, but didn't bring his bag for travel. And so I'm like, are you kidding me? So it's 5 a.m. and he calls my mom and he's like, hey, like, I forgot my bag at my house, blah, blah, blah. And my mom's like, I don't want to go. And so she's like, I'm awake, but comes into my room, is like, hey, you want to do Mikey a favor? And like, I don't know anything at this point. And I'm like, odd, but sure. Like, well, yeah. And she's like, he needs his bag at SFO or from Scotty's to SFO. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And so, of course, I oblige. You know me, I'm a early morning adventurer, something to do. Fuck it, let's go. So I get to Scotty's house and spare key in the side, whatever. Not telling you where.
His girlfriend, or
no. Scotty's not. That's the thing. Scotty's not there, and or else I think Mikey would have tried to have him bring it. I don't think he would have, but he would have tried.
No, I don't think he would.
No. So I get into the house or whatever, and I get the bag, and I call Mikey. I'm like, okay, I got the bag, locking up. Like, what time does your flight leave? Like, what time do you board? He's like, we board at 6:05, and I'm like, fuck. I pulled up my maps. I'm getting there at 6:08. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, is this even fucking worth it? Like, he's going to be gone by the time I get there. So I hop on the freeway and I get on whatever, and I'm on 280. It takes me to 280 and I'm driving, and all of a sudden I'm in the middle of a fucking cloud. And it's like, I can't see like 2 feet in front of my face. And it is like,
so shitty.
Literally the shittiest thing ever. And, like, you have to drive with the line, right? Like, you're staring at the line in front of you, praying to God. No one's slamming on the brakes. There's not a curve sneaking up on you. And so, like, I am, like, looking at my maps, trying to, like, predict when the curves are coming and stuff like that. But horrible. And it's like that for 20 minutes, like, just stuck in a cloud. And I'm, like, at the point where I didn't realize it, but, like, halfway through, my back started hurting because, like, I was leaning so far forward. My face was, like, pretty much up against the fucking windshield. It was bad. But eventually breaks through and like end up taking, I think, like 5 minutes off the thing. So now I'm getting there, I think 6:03, he's boarding 6:05. And so I give him a call and I'm like, yo, are you going to make it? What's the deal? And he's like, yeah, I'm coming out. And he was just so nonchalant about it. I'm like, are we in a rush? Are we in a rush or not? No. And I granted to him, he's probably like, it's do or die. You know what I mean? Like he has no control over the situation. But I end up meeting him out there, and then I like didn't hear anything. Like, I would have expected like a, hey, made the flight text or something like that. Didn't hear anything back. I'm like, so I text him when I get home, like, you make it? He's like, yep, made it fine. Like, thanks. I was like, fuck, you help people out. No, and I get it. He's going through a lot. He's traveling for work. But I was like, fucking A, man. Like, at least let me relish in the success of which I took part in. But no.
I would have fucking got him a Fritas and a bang.
Yeah, no, he'll bring me back. So he's good about that. He always gets me back on one way or another. So but yeah, what a fuck. That was the start to my Saturday. I woke up and I was just in a daze the rest of the day. Just an adrenaline dump from driving through the cloud, and then waking up early. It was bad. But on to the next thing, boys. Dylan Dennis versus Logan Paul.
Lost a lot of money.
You did?
I didn't know if you saw my tweet. I put a pretty hefty sum on Dennis.
Oh, I did.
460. Didn't know it was gonna be a fucking pillow fight. He threw 6 fucking punches.
Come on. He was looking.
I was impressed.
What'd you say? You said, oh, that's what Khan said. He was impressed. What the fuck is he saying?
I retweeted it when he tweeted, I won that shit. I retweeted it.
And it's like, just such a joke. But at this point, he just has to buy into it. You know what I mean? He can't can't back down at this point.
Did you guys watch it?
I ended up watching it afterwards. I didn't watch it live though.
How good I thought it was so funny and so sick that they played the national anthem on British soil and they're all booing.
So good.
So good.
They don't give a
Playing
fuck.
the national anthem of the country that fucking got independence from you. That is just so fucking funny. I was getting juiced. I'm like, oh, let's go. They're booing our anthem. Right? I was like, ready to run through a wall.
Yeah, and fuck those guys. If they tried to play that shit over here, I would probably be booing too in that setting. You know what I mean?
That's tough.
But yeah, no. Dennis was talking to Tommy Fury before the day before the fight, talking about keeping his elbow high on the jab and stuff. And I was like, there's no way he's like seriously asking this. And then you see him in the fight working with the elbow high, and I was like, oh my God, he wasn't joking. This is such it was bad. But Boog, what do you think of him trying to pull Gilly at the end there? Sick move or not?
I like it, but I mean, he had nothing else. He couldn't do anything else.
Yeah. And that
my biggest go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just saying my biggest takeaway is Mike Perry lights up both those fools.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's
bad.
Absolutely. And I love that his wife tweeted that out right after the fights. It was like Mike would have dogged both of these guys or whatever she said. But it's true. I mean, they both do not belong anywhere near a boxing ring ever again. Logan didn't even look good. You know what I mean?
Well, and freaking, I don't know if Jonathan Coachman was the guy doing the broadcast. And I was like, talking about, I'm like, he's got Logan Paul's dong straight in his mouth. I mean, the whole time. I was like, dude, shut up. Like, WWE Superstar, what has he done? I don't even think he's won anything in WWE. And he was like, oh, I finally won something. And we're talking to Superstar. I mean, the guy's a great YouTuber and stuff like that. And I'm sure, right, Cal, seriously? Oh, sorry, I don't know if you guys heard that.
Is he farting?
No, it was his timer. But yeah, no, the broadcast, I almost wanted to listen to it on mute because all that did his own podcast just sucked the Paul brothers off, which I get that's probably the draw, but still.
Helwani's the only good one.
What was that?
Helwani was the only good one in that.
Yeah. And that's even he's getting shit though for it. Like people are saying he's been biased on literally all three sides. I've seen because he was getting shit and he was like, fuck this. And he started quote tweeting people. And it's like, oh, you were biased for Logan. You were biased for KSI. You were biased for Dylan. It's like fucking, well, pick one. You can't be biased for all of them.
Exactly.
It's just, I think I'm over the celebrity boxing. Like, even Tommy Fury KSI was a fucking joke. I just watched highlights of that one. It was like nothing.
Well, people keep tweeting that, like saying, "Oh, that this YouTube boxing thing is done now because those were two shitty fucking fights."
Yeah, I mean, you have to think that they're done. I would love to see celebrity MMA fights. That I can get behind. I'm 100% on board to see some guys getting leg kicked into another dimension and then fucking getting choked out. But how about UFC getting rid of USADA? Kev, what are your thoughts on that? You think we're seeing the good old juicy days back, or are you just going to get another company in here to do the dirty work?
Well, I think that's what's going on. They already hired somebody to get that all started.
But how much are they paying that company off? You know what I mean? A little more under the table to stay quiet?
I mean, Dana, get Connor's dong out of your mouth, dude. Fuck, it's the only reason why, Boog. Come on.
Hey,
it plays a big part. I'm starting to figure out, but go ahead, man. Go ahead, Boog.
I mean, what you saw I did to Connor was disgusting. The most tested athlete ever has a catastrophic injury. I mean, Hunter Campbell, Kev, the lawyer of the UFC, was in the room. They didn't think he was gonna walk again. I mean, we were in the arena. They didn't think the guy was gonna walk again, let alone fight.
Get his dong out of your mouth.
That thing has been lodged in there for like 5 years now. That has not come out anytime soon. No, but it's true. There should be some like therapeutic use exemption. Like back in the day, they had it, but guys were getting it because they were on steroids, coming off of it, and their test was so low that they were getting back on testosterone. And so it was crazy. But like, if you have a company doing it right and there is a catastrophic injury, fuck. Or, I mean, even like peptides, they should be using, there's, what is it, BPC, like 137 or something like that. Like all the guys at jiu-jitsu, not all of them, but a bunch of them like use it, and it's a peptide. So I don't think it's FDA approved or anything, but they say it works wonders on joints and healing, and they're the guys that are always dogging out extra rounds. I'm like, shit, there's got to be something to that. Yeah, I don't know. I love it though. I hope they go with someone that is a little more lenient than USADA was. But Kev, did you think it was a scumbag move on USADA's part coming out and throwing the heat right towards McGregor?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure on all the parts of it, but I know McGregor was catching shade. But yeah, I mean, there's never a need. USADA's like umpires. Like, you don't need to hear about them. You just have to know they exist, and like they'll officiate and regulate, just like USADA was doing, even though the rules were tight. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess like I said, UFC's pivoted already, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, that was kind of quick how fast they went off it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, once USADA can't actually challenge the UFC like PR wise, like pound for pound. Like there's no chance. So yeah, I think it was more just once they opened their mouth and started, throwing slander, especially to an athlete. UFC is going to definitely bite back, especially when it's Conor.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I feel like they almost have to with Conor. That's their one. And I feel like this is the last shot at protecting Conor, right? He's got one more comeback, and if he wins it, he's back to being the golden boy for a little while longer. But if he loses, I mean, Boog, I hate to say it, but I don't know where he goes from here.
Fights KSI next.
That's what he tweeted that. He did tweet that. That's what I was going to say. That seems like that's the only logical thing. Boog?
He's got infinite amount of fights forever.
Did we get a check on Nick if he wants to do that shot yet? Or
he's chilling.
Bing chilling. Boog, you've also been sending over the pics of Conor training his son in boxing. You think he ever has a shot? I would love to see him versus Floyd's grandson in like 18 years. That would be sick. Let's set it up.
I think it'll be tough just because he's grown up with millions. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. Yeah, he's got the best training in the world. So yeah.
Oh fuck, I can't take that serious. That is so good though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I got a parlay for this weekend though.
Ooh, let's hear it. That's what I was gonna say.
Denver, right?
I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna bring it up from William Hill. If you want to just send me over a Venmo, I can put some down.
No, because I'm pretty sure you can bet in Denver, like DraftKings and stuff.
I like official casino, but anyways, Kev, Johnny Walker, Usman, Volk, maybe sprinkle Broncos. But I don't know.
Don't do anything.
We'll talk about the
Broncos in a parlay
later
right now
in the pod because I've been floating around that idea that I said.
Okay, but
who's
Johnny Walker
like
fighting?
Uncle Live.
Oh, Kev likes that.
Kev's gonna say fade Boog here.
No, I don't know. Uncle Life's tough, but Johnny Walker, I mean, he's with Conor's guys now.
Yeah,
and
best training in the world.
He's looked all right. So we'll see. But it was run me through that Usman and Volk.
Yeah.
Isn't Usman coming in like 2 weeks notice?
That alone, those two alone is like plus 930.
Yeah. So what are you gonna put down? Like $10?
Yeah.
Oh.
And is Usman going up a weight?
Yeah, it's 185.
Yeah.
What time is that main card?
Look, add another
11.
0 to that.
11. Oh my God.
I'll put 20.
No, another 0 means 100.
I know, but I'm not gonna throw 100. I'll throw 20.
I'm not. Yeah, I
20
wouldn't
could
go
win you a
100 on
lot.
that. There's no way. That's the worst part, though, is the ones that
100, you could retire from the golf course if it hits.
he's already retired. Season's over.
Really?
I'm already done with the golf. How much would 100 be on like plus one? What would that be with Johnny Walker? He's got to be a dog.
Well, you're parlaying all three of them together. So
Yeah, what are the odds? I don't know.
What are you built? You're building up something that's probably like plus 1,000 or more. If those two you said combined alone is like in the 900s, if that's actually right, then yeah, you'd be looking at a good amount of coin if you put down 100. You'd still win good money if you put down 20.
Well, you put down 100, we're talking millions. We're not kidding.
But yeah, it sounds like you're building up something that's a very big long shot, is what that means, essentially.
It's a long shot,
Bobby
but
Green.
At the same time,
No, not yeah.
I feel like I mean, just the Usman Volk, both of them have an opportunity. It's like obviously you would like to see Volk off a full camp, but kind of nice that he's getting Islam on a short camp for him too. You know what I mean? I like his odds better in that respect than I do Islam's.
Islam.
But what did you guys think of that shakeup? You like the card better now, or
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, me and Kev, we're both Brazil guys.
Paulo.
It came down to that.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was Charles too. Fuck, Kev.
Well, no, I'm honestly okay with it because I have a baseball game in the morning. So when he pulled out of that fight, I was like, yes.
When he had that fat cut above his eye, I was like, yes.
Same.
No,
he's still in a good position. It's all good.
And it's not in Abu Dhabi. Islam's going to be pulling some fuck shit again, and I'm confident.
Wait, where is it? Vegas?
Abu Dhabi.
I'm saying Charles doesn't have to fight in Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's where he lost the first time.
But sketch something always about that sketches me out. It just leaves too much room for error. There's no one watching. What's his name? Who was the guy that was bringing the bag of money through the
Azatar? Whatever.
Yeah, Azatar. There's always some fuckery going on in Abu Dhabi.
Hasbullah.
He'll be there.
Yeah, no.
Little Bula.
I'm pretty sure that one guy was at the Misfits.
Which guy?
Hasbullah's arch enemy,
the singer?
Yeah, he was like standing up, I think.
The black-haired Bula?
Yeah.
Crazy. Did you guys back to that real quick. Did you agree with the DQ? Do you think that should have been a DQ, or do you think Dylan should have just lost just on decision?
No, that's smart because he can just say, "Oh, well, I got DQ'd."
I mean, right, but like I was looking at the timing of it, and not that it really fucking matters, but like he sunk in the ghillie after what it should have been after the bell, so it's like he probably just lost, which, like you said, is better for him taking the DQ. But yeah, I don't know. And then did you see Jake is supposedly fighting? Fuck.
KSI?
No. Masvidal. I don't know if that's true.
Is that Ruben Carter?
I don't know who it was. I just saw someone retweet it.
I think that because that guy always does. He always. I don't think so.
Fuck.
Because he did Strickland versus Chimaev like originally like.
Oh, trying to predict it right. I just saw someone retweet it. Damn, I got. I would love to see that.
I'd be down for that though.
Right. I mean, that's a good step up. Masvidal's still decent striker, gives Jake a name. Do you think we see him?
I saw one thing, Pettis too.
Ooh, for Jake? Kind of nasty. Is he not still fighting though, MMA?
He's in the PFL, so he could do it.
Oh, that's perfect then, right? I guess that makes sense.
At the minor leagues?
Pretty much. They just bought Bellator though. Fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like what's his name? Who'd you just say?
Pettis, but it's gotta be Perry's gotta fight one of these guys. That's all I'm gonna say.
I feel like no one's gonna fight Perry though.
I think it's gonna be Till, which is the fight.
Now, who do you like in that one?
I gotta go, Mike. Got to.
Kev, who do you?
I agree. I think I think Perry can take the punch, and I think Perry can also last whatever duration of the fight it needs to be, stamina wise.
Yeah, and I
don't know how many knee injuries Perry's had. It's always liable with Till. I mean, Till has had lower body injuries, so.
Do they want to do that bare knuckle, or is that going to be just straight boxing?
Boxing.
Damn. Kind of sick. All right, last thing I want to do before we get out of here today is I want some World Series predictions. I haven't been watching shit.
Wait, could we do the bet though first?
Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes.
So no. I was talking to some people. They want to see it happen. I've floated around a couple people. So for the listeners, me and Boog will be in Denver on site this weekend for Packers Broncos. Two shit teams. One is very shit. So we're thinking, and hopefully with our sponsors Manscaped, that we do a bet where the loser has to shave their head completely bald and also their beard completely bald with the Manscaped product. So I know Boog is graduating, blah, 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 or in December. Why don't we do it after you graduate? Run holiday time when we're all back, we shave the head for the fans it's not for a cause, but I was to say it's for a good cause. But we'll shave everything off, and I'll do it if they ended up losing. I think we do it. We need the content. Manscaped is gonna love this. It's gonna do numbers. Let's fucking do this, Boog. Don't be a bitch. Come on.
Let's go. I don't want to talk Boog into this because I don't want him to do anything he doesn't want to.
Like I said, you want to be drinking bangs, sitting on your couch. You want to be sitting fucking ringside with the Nelk boys. We got to start doing something, baby. We got to take risks. Come on.
Oh, and he throws the ball into his goal.
Title. We got to take risks.
Come on.
I'll do that.
Blow this up, Boog.
I'll do the head. I won't do the beard. I won't be bald with the beard, with no beard.
All right, so you'll shave the head then. You'll shave the head bald after or before grad.
I'll do it at the.
Well, you're already saying you're gonna do it. So no faith in the Broncos.
I mean,
if it has to happen.
Hey, don't listen to him, Boog.
If I talk about it, I get upset. But anyways, after January 1st, yeah.
Why is it after January 1st?
Just New Year's Eve, trying to get some shotties, Kevin knows.
Hey, what if you pull off the Cody Ross look great, Boog? What if that's your thing?
Come on, it's Connie 257. We all know.
I'm worried if I shave it, it might not come back. So we'll see though.
Oh yeah, that would be Todd. And so Todd, are you going hair and beard? Huh? Are you going hair and beard if the Packers?
And beard.
Wow.
Hair and beard, baby.
So Todd, when would you do it? When Boog comes back?
Yeah, we'll do it Thanksgiving weekend.
We'll do it next live.
When we do our first live show. Yeah. We can Insta live it and also put it up on the YouTube. This is the content we need.
We need BBA live this year.
I'm down. I'll shoot it.
I actually had a great idea for that. If we did the BBA and we did
get mic'd up.
Not only mic'd up, but if you film the whole game, we did set 4 quarters, whatever, but then have it play back and then have maybe me and Jim do commentary on it, like we're actually doing the broadcast, and then we could do what they do on Sunday Night Football, have each person's name come up, and so it'd be Turner Boog, your school, guard, Turner Boogie Meeker, Schellenberger Elementary.
It's honestly, that would be surprisingly easy to do. That would be, I'm down.
Cali, Parker Primary. Be funny shit.
Damn, let's go. Well, let's see a little air shake. Let's just solidify this.
Let's do a shot to, you gonna grab a thing of Jack or no? And I'll do a shot of tequila. I have some right here.
This is tequila.
So we're good. We have a deal.
Perfect. Everyone saw it. Hey, it's on.
All right.
Wow, let's go.
Hey, we gotta take risks, Kev. We gotta take risks. Might get that gadded on me.
Kev, whose side are you taking here? I'll take the other.
So you're sticking with Packers, Broncos. right? For the bet?
Yeah.
We're not gonna change. Okay.
Yeah, straight up.
Keep in mind, we got a semi-bye week, and defense held the Chiefs to under 20.
Yeah.
Packers had a bye week this week too, so you're good.
Oh, did it really? Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We had that full bye week, baby.
Yeah. I'm going
scheming for your asses for 2 weeks.
21-17 Green Bay.
Wow, let's go. I'm riding with the Bronx, Boog.
What'd he say?
21-17.
GB.
Boog, let's ride.
Let's just make sure my mom and Todd are between me and Dan. I don't want to hear the yodels.
Boog said if Dan gets drunk, we might be an altercation in the club.
That is going to be so. I can't wait to see it pop up on Twitter. Boog just reaching over, fucking giving Dan the business hockey style. Oh, fuck. So good. That's dude, the guy's electric. Whatever he does is electric.
Oh,
you can't stop Dan. I love that. That's gonna be fun as fuck. I'm watching your mom's house in the old Perros, so that'll be a fucking
with that shit. If you want to just let Cruz loose and have him run off, go ahead, man.
I'm gonna put on the shot collar.
Any listener wants to bid on my mom's dog, feel free.
Hey, they're Frenchies. They go for a lot of money. I make a quick dime.
He literally bites and breaks skin every time I go over, and my mom does nothing. It's horrible.
Dan puts the shot collar on and just lets him fucking zappy, Bailey zappy over here.
That one time, he was on another level.
It was bad.
Jim and I were dying.
He shocked a toy out of the dog's mouth. It was just chilling. He was just shocking to shock. Crazy. Fucking psycho. I love it. Kev, World Series predictions. Lead us off here. I think I know where you're going with this, but let's hear it.
Well, I'm rolling with the Rangers, despite them already being up 2-0, playing good ball, won 7 in a row, knock on wood. Let's see what happens when they bring it back to Globe Life. But I'm going to go with Rangers-Phillies.
Ooh, Rangers-Phillies.
Phillies.
I'm all in on the Phils. Yeah. Love Bryce. Love those guys. Fuck Boach for leaving. Fuck Boach.
No,
let's go Phils.
Fuck the Giants organization. Hold up. Did you guys see that they brought in their girl coach?
Oh my God. Oh, I texted.
Crazy.
Social media comments are rough.
If that happened, I would not be a fan.
Dude, that's what, and like, I get that they think they have a progressive fan base. They would lose so many people if they fucking tried pulling that shit. It was crazy.
But okay, here's and I'm not trying to be an asshole because like women's sports stuff. Literally, like she would never have played the game. Like it's soft. Like at a high level, she would not have played the game. The most is Little League.
Yeah.
Like I don't. I don't understand the correlation there. That's like me being like it's like coaching a professional field hockey team. Like that. There's no correlation. I can't play that. Right. Like that wasn't a thing.
Yeah, I mean,
and not to be like a woman. I'm not a woman hater or anything, but that's just it's insane to me. And I guess like basketball is different, other sports is different, where there's a lot of overlap. I mean, there's two different leagues, but like it's literally a different game. I don't know. It's nuts.
But the Giants do this thing where I think it was this year they were the only team with more than one coach that didn't play at least minor league based-ball. And it's just like, what are we doing? Like, obviously, there's a trend in the league.
But as a player, you should have respect for the person you're playing for and want to go to war with. And it's like, hey, am I going to war with this fucking numbers guy? I mean, no, I want a guy who has the fire in his belly who's been in that spot before. Am I right, Kev?
Am I going to war with this chick or am I tazzing this chick?
Yeah, exactly. When I look back in the
you do not want to tazz that chick.
I want to see Boach and Wotus right there with the 1-5 having my back, not fucking Alyssa Natkin fixing her fucking ponytail. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Fuck. Come on, Farhan, let's go. Fuck. Get me worked up, Kev. I'm watching the Phils tonight. I'm fucking like, this is great playoff baseball. We're never going to have that again. We're not going to have that again.
Not for a while.
Clean up the fucking streets, Pelosi. Fuck.
Gotta clean up the leaves.
I love it. Fuck it. Let's end it right there. That's a great way to take us out. God damn it. Let's go Rangers. Rangers Phil World Series would be sick. Let's go, boys. Let's
D-backs. Fraternity.
Wow.
Gotta represent.
Bug, that's right. You are a D-backs guy. Always against the grain. We love it. Thank you all for doing this with us. Until next time.
All right,
Adios.
boys.
Peace out.
See you, fellas.
Love.